We need to talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene because many people think she's on the fringe of the Republican Party, but that's just not the case. Increasingly, the Marjorie Taylor Greenes of the world are running and leading the Republican Party. They may not be in the speakership roles or top roles in Congress or, in other parts of the party apparatus, but their mentality, their rhetoric, their vitriol, their hate, their division, that's driving the Republican Party. We saw it at TPUSA's conference where they brought out all these people as if they were part of a WWE show. It was utterly ridiculous, making these crazy psychopath people into celebrities. There was a long line of people waiting to take a selfie with Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Don't be shy. Guys, when you get up there, make sure that you have your phone.
Like they were at Comic-Con. It's insane. And recently, she's been spouting this talking point again and again and again that she's not only proud to be a Christian nationalist, but that she thinks the country should be a Christian nationalist country. Take a listen.
And I believe that Republicans need to prove to the American people that we are the party of American nationalism and Christian nationalism. I'm a Christian. I have no problem saying I'm a Christian nationalist.
I'm a Christian. How many Christians do we have here? So you see, I also call myself a Christian nationalist. And that's not a bad word.
We need to be the party of nationalism. And I'm a Christian, and I say it proudly. We should be Christian nationalists. And
she's just saying out loud what so many Republicans and conservatives actually believe. They want this country to be a Christian nationalist country. They don't want it to be welcoming for the rest of us, for people who aren't white Christian conservatives. They just don't. And what's amazing to me is they don't even read their own book. If you actually listen to the things that they say and what they talk about, it's so very clear that they have no idea what they're talking about. But really, what it comes down to is they want to institutionalize their version of a Christian state. They want to judge people. They want to run our country and govern based on their Christian nationalist ideologies. That's what happened with the Supreme Court. Put Christian nationalists on the Supreme Court, and they're of course going to overturn Roe v. Wade. They're of course going to challenge gay marriage and marriage equality and LGBTQ plus rights. It's obvious. It's a plan. They're succeeding in implementing their plan. Part of their plan is to get rid of public education. It's been written about multiple times. These people have been very open and honest about it in a few different ways. This does not end well. And until we start confronting these individuals, until Republicans who actually want to stand up to this speak out, nothing is going to get better. It's only going to get worse. Because we've seen what silence does. We've seen that it can drive people like Donald Trump to rise to power. We've seen how, pretending as if, it's just a small group of the Republican electorate that's actually racist and misogynistic and homophobic and anti-Semitic and Islamophobic and just hates black people. It's just a few people. It's not everybody. No. Increasingly, it's very clear who it is. It is the majority of the Republican electorate. And more, because of Trump and because of these other individuals, they are loud and they are proud about their hateful ideology and their divisive rhetoric. They're shouting it from the rooftops. They're laying out very clear what they want to do. So no, Marjorie Taylor Greene is not the fringe. And if you're a Republican today, still, and you don't believe in this stuff, you don't believe what the Republican Party is spewing today, you don't support Donald Trump, you don't support the Marjorie Taylor Greenes of the world, then I would argue you need to leave the party. Because right now, that party is owned by these people. And if you think that you're going to change it from within with a couple of tweets, a couple of, statements, maybe a vote here or there, you're not. It's not going to happen. Crushing defeats to the Republican Party is the only way that they change. Democrats need to crush them. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because of gerrymandering. It's going to be hard because of voter suppression laws. It's going to be hard because Republicans are trying to institute laws that will allow them to just overturn elections. I get it. But continuing to hold the water for the party by saying that you're a Republican, you support the basic ideals of what the Republican Party represents, that party's dead. The party that you think you belong to from, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, whenever you look back to thinking that that's the Republican Party that you belong to, you don't. It doesn't exist. And until you wake up, nothing is going to get better. And for the Democrats out there, pay attention. This shit is real. The Christian nationalists are taking over parts of this country. They have a strong, strong, strong band of support behind them. Millions and millions of dollars. We need to do better. We need to fight back. And we need to stop this Christian nationalist takeover.